Hi, welcome back, or welcome is your first time. My name's I go by on the channel I guess it's Mikaru. Malahat Mike is also what I go by on places, and a bunch of other handles. Who cares? Anyways, our summer's now over. It's fall. Kids are going back to school. I'm working, so things are just continuing the way they are. But last time on my video, I promised that once I got some of the Doujin from Comic Head 69, 69, Freudian slip, 96. Anyways, I got some of that in, so we're going to take a look at that today. But I also splurged a bit on some sales that were happening, specifically on Tokyo Otaku Mode. Anyways, they had figures on sale, so I got myself a lot of figures again. Well, not a lot, but some. And a couple other things. One of my friends, Jason, kind of bugged me because I didn't feature a product that he knew I had gotten. And so I'm going to start off with that, actually, just over here. So it's not super exciting. Well, it's super exciting for me. So this here is a joystick. It's the BX 110 from BX Foundry, and essentially this is a gentleman. He goes by his name on Twitter, Benj, B-E-N-J Edwards, spelled like the name Edwards. Anyways, this he hand makes. He's a video game and computer historian. But he also hand makes joysticks, and as if you can't tell by the coloring, this is actually for a Super Nintendo. And I have another one of his for I have a Commodore 64 that I have, and they're just really well made, and it's lots of fun. And I even have a copy of Street Fighter 2 Turbo up there in my Super Nintendo collection. So at some point I gotta whip it out and try it out with that. But this stuff is really great. It's beautiful, as you can see. So he was a little annoyed that I didn't feature it last time, so I wanted to make sure to feature it this time. Like I said, BX Foundry, Benj Edwards on Twitter. He hands makes these, so there's a slow turnaround. But if you're interested in this kind of thing, you're looking at around 80 to 100 US, depending on which one you're getting. But they're all high quality parts. Like I said, handmade. As you can see, it's very pretty. There's the back there. So this one I have is number 59 that he's made. So there we go. So that was just to start. Okay, I figure I'm going to leave the Doujin to the end. We're going to start with figures first, and a couple other odds and ends. So first off, summer's over, but that doesn't mean that scantily clad outfits aren't still in season. Though I have one that's potentially seasonally appropriate coming up. So just to start off, one I've been eyeballing, which is a complete guilty pleasure, is from Alpha Max. It's from the Fate video game called Extello. I'm butchering that, I'm sure. But it's Saber, aka Nero, and Artoria. Sorry, brain fart there. Anyways, that's one. It's both, because I can't remember which one it was, but one of them had been hard to find individually. And I saw this, and my local place had it for $3.30 Canadian, and I think this was 100 on sale for, I want to say, like 160 or 180 US. Plus, Tokyo Taco Mode has a system where you get cash back. Essentially, you spend in the store, and it had during the sale, they were getting like 20% off things like this. And on top of the fact that I was able to use the cash back, I ended up spending like the equivalent of $500 or $600, but I only paid like 300 and something for it. So I was pretty happy. So as long as I kept it over 150 to get the free shipping, it was worth it. One, I did get dinged. I got dinged customs. Canada's pretty bad for this because you only get a $40 limit as opposed to the States where you have an $800 limit. But still. Alright, moving on. Continuing the lingerie. Another one I had my eyes on. Kurumi, again, Alpha Max, this is the company that produced it. Kurumi from Data Live, holding her two rifles, wearing The same as her outfit, but far less of it. Yikes. So, that's that there. And of course, I try to interstitch in the shots. A little close-ups and stuff, so you can see a little more detail. But that's Alpha Max as well. So, very cool. Alright. So, this is my first... This is not Alpha Max, this is a Fat. But this is my first Saguri. I think last time I showed that I had the Eromanga Sensei manga, and the Eromanga Sensei Blu-rays. This is my first Eromanga Sensei figure to go with it. It's Saguri. Nothing much to say. She's in a little swimsuit, one that they feature in the anime. That's about it. All these guys have been 1/7 scale, which I'm finding a lot more. Originally I was buying a lot 1/8 because they tend to be a better price. But I'm finding I like the size of the 1/7 better, actually. And so I'm tends to leave away from 1/8 and go for 1/7. I don't know if you can notice. You can definitely tell a difference, actually. It's kind of surprising. Okay. Continuing the summer theme of bathing suits and not wearing a whole lot, we have yet another Nero. Again, from Alpha Max. This here is Nero Saber from various Fate series in a bathing suit, a red polka dot bikini bathing suit. And I just found out, looking at the back, it looks like it's meant to go with, I think it is Jonah Arc, also from the Fate series. I shouldn't spend any more money right now. Maybe another time. So, the last one I'm going to show you, this one I'm going to have the most fun with. I'll explain why in a second. So that's, what company makes this one? Does it not have, oh, this is a Good Smile company, one of the better ones. So this is a Lancer Joan of Arc Altar Santa Lily. So Joan of Arc, the altar Eagles, I guess. She has a little, there's a little caster. I can't remember his name. Gills? Anyways. So yeah, it's a Christmas themed one. So once the Christmas decorations come up, my wife is a big Christmas person. I'm going to sneak this in somewhere. Just trying to decide where and see how long it takes her to notice. But that's a lot of fun. I like the seasonally themed ones. You find some Halloween stuff, because Halloween is coming up, I guess. Already in the stores, they already got Halloween stuff, which is kind of obnoxious, since it's September. But I guess what else do we have between now and then? Thanksgiving. Alright. Am I going to continue doing this? Ah, yes. This is the last figure I got on sale. So this is Fots. F-O-T-S. And can you tell what this is? Nope. Probably not, unless you can read this. It's Kuroneko Kosaka. It is her in a maid outfit, except their packaging sucks. And honestly, the product kind of sucks too. Garbage. The reason I tossed that box is because I have her behind me. Let's see if I can get her out without her falling apart. But just really cheaply, it looks fine. She's 1/6 scale, which is bigger than 1/7, right? So she's quite large. But just like literally the white plastic here to the clear plastic, it's just there's 2 pieces of tape on the bottom. Her legs easily will pop out of her body. If I was to lift her by the top, she would just collapse. And the posts that hold her shoes and don't hold together. They use some interesting translucent plastic for her hair. So not for the amount of money that they want at regular price, not really worth it. I mean, it looks good. It looks okay. Is it worth what they originally wanted? If I didn't get it on sale, I'd be fairly upset, but I got it on sale, so I'm not too upset. Apparently there's also, a Kuroneko one. I don't know if I'm going to really hunt it out. But anyways, just really disappointing. Okay, Next up, this one. This one I got, these are used actually. So this is from Amiami. There we go. I got another one of those sheets to replace the one I sliced by accident when I was opening that box. Woohoo! So this here, these are very cute. Packaging's not in the greatest shape, but that's okay. It's kind of faded. The figures themselves are fine. It's from one of my new favorite series, Monogatari. Anyways, so we have here is we got some of the main characters. We got Tsubasa. We got what's his name's girlfriend, Agari, his two sisters, and Shinobu, the little vampire lolly. Anyways, so these are Good Smile Company Neandroids, but they're what they call petites. And so they're just tiny little... Let's stick that. Wow. Did they never... No wonder. So they never opened these. No. Okay. Oh yeah, they never opened these. So they're a little beaten up. I will open them. I don't care. And I'll pull them out at some point and put them on display. But they're very... See, they're very cute. They're tiny. What do you do? Yeah. So I'm up to Monogatari Season 2 right now. Really enjoying that. Alright. Continuing on the theme of lewd things, I guess, for lack of a better word. So this is from PlayAsia. I don't know if I should actually mention it, but I kind of effed up when I ordered this. I wanted the Switch version. I ended up accidentally ordering the PS4 version, which is fine. I own a PS4. It's not the biggest in the world. But I have a coupon for $5 off next time I use their service. PlayAsia coupon. Sticker. Woo! So it's kind of a roguelike RPG called, well, and I guess it's kind of mixed with like Harvest Moon kind of thing. Labyrinth Life. And this has English subtitles on it. And I don't know what's going on there, but there's a bus shot and they have hearts. And it's rated, oh, that's right. This is the Asian version, so it's not rated. If it was over here though, it'd be rated M. A new school experience that is overwhelmingly glamorous. Well, there's that. That's the collector's edition. I do believe it has a boob mouse pad. I don't think I would ever actually use. Oh dear. Last but not least, just did an order. I blame Ken for this one. Prince Eugen? Probably mispronouncing that. Her in a sort of kimono, having some sake. She's had a little bit too much. It's from actually a skin, which actually, funny enough, I have. And there's her there. She has a big tail that comes out. I wonder if they show it on here. It kind of goes up and around the back of her. Very cool figure. One of my favorite ships from Azur Lane. Saw that, knew I had to have it. It was one of my first skins I ever bought in Azur Lane. Knew I had to get it. And the lewdness continues. Because look at that face. That's a lewd face. She's had a few too many drinks. Lie down, you're drunk. Alright. So, I was able to get this off Right Stuff. And the reason I wanted to get this is because I heard that these are going out of print. So, picked up some Blu-rays. Remember, I think I showed last time I got Evangelion 2.22. So I went and grabbed the first one and the third one. Because I actually heard they're pretty good. I've already watched this one. And yeah, actually I have to say, personally, I find it more enjoyable than the TV series. I find the TV series at this point a little problematic. I mean, in the 90s it was one thing, but now it's kind of like... Another series I finished recently, really loved, was Girls in Panza. That's right. I should do an Imperial Guard army consisting of little anime girls. Yeah. Sorry, that's Warhammer 40k reference. Anyways, my friends from 40k will know that I have a sizable Imperial Guard army. So, always appreciate tanks. Love them. Love anime girls in them. It's great. Anyway, so this series is really good. Just actually, it's very wholesome, despite the fact that it's basically an all-girl cast, except for some male side characters. And I got the OAVs because you can't watch. I don't know where you can stream them from. So that'll be cool to go through. And then last but not least, speaking of Monogatari, Monogatari. This is Kizu Monogatari, which is a 3-part movie. Again, this is Aniplex, very expensive, so I picked the first one anyways, just for now. Let's see, what's the runtime on this? 63 minutes. That's literally, that's $1 per minute, US. Oy. Okay. So, like I said, pricey, but I guess I had to start somewhere with that series. Alright. Finally. I think I'm done. I'm through all that stuff. So here comes the good stuff. The stuff we've been waiting for. Had to kind of take a few books out of here already. Because some, like, all the stuff is to some extent, and I warn you right now, some of the stuff is, like, there's a lot of, like, cleavage and stuff like that, so if any of that kind of stuff bothers you, please avert your eyes. But everything in here, like, except for the really weird stuff, like, you can get doujin about, like, train routes, and about, like, one I ordered was about, like, the Suzuki, like, 4x4s, which is called Jimmy. And I thought that was kind of cute. And I was like, alright. But there's some neat stuff out there, but there's a lot of perverted stuff out there too. So most of my stuff I try to keep clean. So here we go. So starting off the bat, we got a lot of lewd faces from Fate. So a lot of these books are Fate because frankly, I am a fan of Fate. Fate is super popular right now. If you go look at most of the websites, like your options are Idolmaster, Live, Love, Live, whatever, which way it goes. So idols are like 50% of it, then there's Fate, and then there's like everything else. So Fate, of the 4 of those things, you know, Fate being one of them, is one I enjoy, thus, therefore, like, half my books are Fate books. But, so anyways, as I go through these, I will try to do close-up shots, as long as there's nothing inside. This is just kind of like a goofy comic. And you can tell it's really kind of slapdash. And a lot of boob shots. But no actual, like, naked boobs, thankfully. Whoa! What is he? This here is a sketchbook. And I mean, not really a sketchbook, it's an art book. It's just a thin, it's like a staple bound, like a comic book. So. Right. And this is nice because it's actually got some guys in there. Oh, a guy. There you go. That was done with various different artists. This is an oversized here. Another one, Girls Order Summer. So Fate Grand Order. Another one. There's a lot of the art taken from their summers. So. Yeah, again, it's a lot of titillating stuff. Yay! And once more, another Fate sketchbook. So, as you can see, it's geared to a specific audience. Right. Now that being said, there is like Tomei Road, you know, if you know what I mean. There's also that stuff if you're into that. If you're into BL, which is boys love, meaning boy on boy action, yaoi, whatever you want to call it, there's a lot of that stuff too. Oh, there we go. That's like a young mash, I guess. It's cute. Anyways. Okay, this one here is another Fate book. And this one came with a little, what do you call it? That would be a postal card. That's what it is. The cover. Alright, so I guess maybe I'll explain a little bit about how this works. So what happens is essentially the companies ship you, so this stuff you can't get shipped here directly, right? So the websites I used to grab comic kit stuff, and I have a fair amount more still to come, is I used Booth, PM, Toronora, I want to say. I'm going to put the links in the description. And the last one's Melon Books. And none of those will ship directly to Canada, so you have to use what's called proxy shipping service. And I believe Ken has a really good video about that. Anyways, the ones I use, so Toronora, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head how it's spelled. They have their own proxy service. I'm pretty sure it's their own because it worked way too conveniently not to be. It's called the Anime Otaku Courier Service, AOCS. And essentially you log in and you set up on their account, and then they create an account on Toronora for you to use, and then you ship it. You basically can select in your shipping options that ship directly to them, and that's where all this stuff is from. Because it's super fast, so I paid for it on their website. They ship to AOCS, claiming they ship to it. And that was the nice thing too, is you get a deal that's basically free to ship, whereas all the rest of those sites I've used, I've had to pay for shipping in Japan, which tends to be relatively cheap, but then you're going to have to ship. You have to pay for it to be consolidated, and you have to pay for it to be shipped to you, right? And the consolidation is not too bad. It's about, per package, it's like 300 yen, which is like $3. And so what they do is they wrap it up, like in that cardboard, like I showed you, right? So you wrap it up in this cardboard, each individual package, and they pile it all in this box, and they put stuff on top of it, and they pack it, and they send it as one big package. So the other one I'm using for Melon Books and for Booth PM, the other one is Movic, which does like wall scrolls and all sorts of like licensed merchandise. They don't ship outside of Japan either, and so those I'm using Tenso, which seems to be a very popular one. Someone recommended it to me off of the one of the Discord groups I'm on. Shout out to Red Moon. And so trying that out, gonna see what it is. I know there's different ones that Ken uses, so we're gonna try and see how it is. But right now, one thing I'm finding is Melon Book's very slow to ship out. Like, I've had stuff ordered since beginning of August that's still waiting to ship, and it says products have all been secured. I don't know. Anyways, I'm not too big a rush anyways. So let's go through the last of what I got here. Sorry for that tangent, but I just thought I'd explain the process. Miri Tights. Didn't catch all the episodes, so I have to kind of wait for a Blu-ray release. But I like the character design. So, I think Gygax put it best. It's a show about girls wearing wet tights. Miri Tights. Okay. What else we got here in this package? I haven't gone through yet. Aha! So this is, I think, the stuff I got. Okay, so you see, what they have, they'll have things that are called benefits, I guess, and so it's like little extra things that they tack on. I didn't get the one with Miri Tights, I remember, because I ordered it too soon. You have to pay some type of extra, because there are actually things that cost a little extra. It's usually like an extra 300 yen or 400 yen. Or sometimes it's just free. It depends on the quality of what the item is. So these are little like file folders, and there are a couple of different prints. So yet another Fate book. It's called Radiant Fragments. This is a perfect bound, I think they call this. So again, it's another, actually it's another art book, basically, for Fate. So, very cool. Ooh. Yeah, I really like this one. It's Mordred and Dead. Mordred. Artoria, I've never seen her look so kind of like pissed. That's really awesome. Anyways, that would be cool. I like a print of that. And there's Nero in her wedding dress. So yeah, very cool. Anyways, I'll try to do close-up shots. Hopefully I interlaced close-up shots in amongst all that stuff. So, that's all my Doujin that I have that I can show you on here, because a couple of the things I got were not appropriate for YouTube. Like I said, I don't get too much of that stuff, because I don't really want anything too trashy. So, that's about it. Hope you liked the video. Like and subscribe, as always. Like I said, I'll leave links for this stuff and try to leave a brief explanation of what you need to do if you're interested in ordering this kind of stuff. Be careful, it's a bit addicting, especially melon books. Like, if you're interested in like dockies, like body pillow things, they have hundreds of stuff on there, and it's scary, the stuff they have on there. Both scary in the fact that you can spend a lot of money, and also scary in the fact that they have stuff I wouldn't touch foot in my house. Anyways, that's about it.